Okay, Beck, so many loan programs out there. We're going to focus in on one, the pros and cons of an FHA loan. Okay,
Love it.
you're going to tell them all about it.
Love it.
Okay, give us a weekly update.
Awesome.
Hold on.
You want to do a snow update? A no snow update?
19 inches in the last 2 weeks. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's really bad.
But golfers, we've got people in the office going golfing still.
I mean, it's going to be
mid-December. My goodness.
Yeah, all the golf courses still open? It's not.
Yeah. Okay. Enjoy it.
Anyways, snow report. Hopefully, we're supposed to get snow this week. So next week we'll get something.
There we go.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so on the rate update, let's talk about conventional. We're at 6.125. We've been there for a little while, about a month or so, 2 months. So we're still right there. Advertised rate, you're seeing 5.875. So that's with some type of a buy down, little extra cost there, but gets you under the sixes. So that might be a good option. And then on the FHA side, we're starting at 5.99, so under the 6 mark. And then advertised rate, you're seeing 5.375. Wow. So good buy down options. Right.
So it's perfect interlude into FHA.
Yeah.
So I think we've done a video on this before. We've done a lot.
We have, yeah.
FHA stands for what? It's an acronym.
Yes, it's Federal Housing Administration. It's not first-time home buyers. A lot of people have that misconception.
But that would be FHB.
Right, yes.
So FHA. Federal.
Yes.
So that basically means that it's a loan that can come from a bank, but it's backed by the federal government.
Exactly.
So that's why you have pros and cons.
Yeah.
So let's start with the cons.
Okay.
Let's go with one.
So one is a lot, as you should know with watching our videos, hopefully you've gotten the concept that if you have under 20% that you're bringing to the table at the time of purchase, you have to carry something that's called mortgage insurance. And that helps you as the buyer get into a home without 20% down, but it also helps protect the lender. That is required on FHA homes. And once you hit that 20% mark, it doesn't automatically fall off. You actually have to refinance it to get that removed. So that's one con about it.
So that's important because you've heard some acronyms like PMI, which actually means private mortgage insurance. With FHA loan, that would be MI, which should be mortgage insurance. So it does, if you want to keep the loan for the whole 30 years, that's fine. Just remember that mortgage insurance will that loan.
Yep.
So you have to think about after you hit the 20% of your equity.
Do we want to look at it? Yeah, because it might help save you.
Yeah.
I mean, in some cases, it's $100 to $300 in the difference.
Would you say that's probably the biggest con?
Yeah, I would say so, especially if you are coming in with your own down payment and it's a larger down payment. That is something good to know. The other piece to that is that with mortgage insurance for FHA, there's an upfront cost to it as well that gets added to your loan balance. So you might see the purchase price and then your 3.5 minimum down payment, and then your loan balance is quite higher than maybe what you thought it should be based on those two things. It's because the mortgage insurance is rolled into the loan versus on conventional, you have maybe mortgage insurance, but there's no upfront mortgage insurance cost.
One other just small thing is when your house gets appraised, the appraiser for the mortgage company is going to be a little bit more picky about, I don't know, things like handrails.
Yep, more safety stuff.
Yeah, chip paint is a big one.
Yep, chip paint. For some reason, the water heaters right now, especially in Utah, we are an earthquake zone. You have to have 2 straps, not just one. Right. So that's one. Peeling paint is the other one, and then any cracked windows. Yeah. That's a big one.
Those are pretty usually easy fixes, and if you're going to sell, we usually focus in on buyers, but if you're going to sell, maybe just think about that.
Be aware of that.
Yeah. And there is a loan limit, right, with FHA.
Yes.
And it varies from county to county.
Exactly. It is county. So we want to get with you on what county you're looking to purchase to make sure we're in that limit. On the conventional side, it's just a 1 limit before you hit jumbo, but on the FHA side, it's county specific.
So if you want to buy a $30 million home,
coming in with a big down payment.
Yeah, right. You're gonna have to come in about $29.5 million.
Yes.
So just talk with Bex.
Yeah. But I will say that on that, there are different tiers. So if you're looking at maybe doing a duplex or even a 4-plex, you live in one of the units. FHA, you do have to have it as a primary residence. So you live in one unit, you can rent out the other ones. You can do that on FHA, and the limits are a little bit higher to accommodate for multiple units. So that's a really good house hack. If you're looking for those options, we can use the rental income for the other units and help you get into something as an option too.
Great. That's a great option.
Yeah.
Thanks for pointing that out. Okay. Yeah. Those are the cons. Let's talk about the pros.
Yeah.
Again, Federal Housing Administration, federal backed loan.
Yeah.
What are the pros?
So because it's a government loan, they want to focus on affordability, and they want to get people into houses, right? They want to help do that. So they have set it so that your down payment minimum requirement is 3.5%.
Not 20.
Yeah.
Get that out of your mind. Not
yeah.
20, 3.5%.
Yeah.
So
and a lot of times conventional is 5% minimum. Sometimes there's 3%, but 3.5% on FHA
which is great.
a minimum.
Okay. Yeah. What else is a good pro?
And then as you can see with our rate update, rates are typically lower on the FHA side to help with that affordability. And then they also have less restrictions on the credit side. So they have a little bit more forgiveness and a little bit more leniency on some of the credit issues. Minimum credit score for FHA is 580 versus conventional is 620.
But there was a change in that
yes.
not too long ago. So this is we did another video, but just to rehash that, what was that change?
So that is on the conventional side. Fannie came out with an announcement saying that they were waiving that minimum credit score requirement. That doesn't mean that you'll just qualify automatically. There's a lot of other criteria that they look at. They're just not looking at that as an ultimate decider. They look at the other factors, and then they decide depending on how many red flags there are.
But that doesn't really, that doesn't apply to
yep. FHA. FHA is still 580.
So a little side note after. Okay, so there's two pros. Can you think of one more?
Yeah, so we've got the rate, we've got the down payment, and then the mortgage insurance is set. So on the conventional side, you have to kind of shop it around. On the FHA side, it's set. We know what it is, depending on whatever your down payment is. It's fixed there.
And is it usually lower than a conventional
It
private mortgage insurance?
depends. Yeah, it really depends on how much of a down payment you're looking at. And then it depends on if you have multiple buyers. Sometimes that can help make a difference on the conventional side. FHA, it's just a flat percentage. So sometimes it can be about the same. Typically, it's a little bit higher, especially if you're counting that upfront cost to it as well. So it's a little bit higher there. But I mean, they make it super easy to get qualified as much as possible. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So those are some really, if you're a first-time home buyer, remember FHA stands for Federal Housing Administration. It's just a federal government backed loan.
Yeah.
But the percentages, remember, 3.5%. That is fantastic. Utah housing, $500,000 house, single family is pretty common.
Yeah.
But you're coming in, not with a 20% like a lot of people think, but 5%.
Yep.
Talk to us. Maybe next week we can talk about the pros and cons of a conventional.
Loan. Yeah.
And then maybe we can talk about it.
Yeah.
And if you want to talk about anything, put them in the comments.
Let us know.
Send us a note. Thanks, Bex.
Okay. Thank you.
Hopefully we'll have snow next week. See ya.
Bye guys.